All right, I am live and again in my car. Didn't mean it that way. Had to actually stop and get some food before they closed my meal plans. That's actually right there in the back. But hey, just wanted to really come on here live and excited for those that are watching across Facebook, across YouTube, across some of our group pages. I want to talk about a topic today that actually is pretty interesting because I think a lot of people out there are always searching, right? And if you're a human being, we're searching, you're searching, I'm searching, for the truth. This is the part of the human experience. So I'm going to talk about not so much finding the truth, but how to really be happy and not being so attached to like gurus and people out there. And of course, I'm going to talk about mentors today, but I have like really three steps that I wrote down that when you're looking to personally grow, just to be cautious about. And I've been in the personal growth space for 20 years, and there's certain things that I've seen that I'm like, oh, really disgusted by, and there's certain things that I'm like, okay, I get that. That's true. That rings true for me, and everything that I say is from my own perspective. So if you're just joining us, thanks so much for being on. So how many of you out there can identify with me when I say things like you need to find a mentor, right? How many of you can identify with that? You're like, you know what? That rings true. I've had a mentor before, whether it's a teacher, whether it's a pastor, whether it's a coach, whether it's a therapist, even. And all of those things are totally fine, totally cool. But I wanted to make this video because we live in the internet world, the information age. And I actually wrote about you versus you in my book. And part of you versus you is the battles is you versus your knowledge. And I think now more than ever, there's a lot of false knowledge. There's a lot of false information, new age way of thinking, different gurus out there that just, say things like life is easy. You just have to be in alignment. You just have to let go and let God. And, don't worry about working hard. Just, you are, blah, blah, blah. All this stuff that really could be detrimental to somebody. So I'm going to give you three things that I've learned in 20 years that are very just on the conservative side and just work. They flat out work. I'm not trying to be a guru or anything like that. I'm not trying to even mentor you. I'm trying to really give you just some really good information. Does that make sense? So here's what I want to talk about. The things that I've learned is if you are looking for a mentor, you just have to ask yourself, have they won and are they winning? Have they won or are they currently winning? I'm not saying in every aspect of their life, but are they winning in some aspects of their life? Are they doing things that are successful that you can look up to and they can point to and say, look what I've done. I've done this before. I've built this business. I built this company, whatever it is, especially if you're looking for a business mentor. I think that's important to just understand. So I would say for me, once I found a mentor, once I can basically get a hold of something that was very valuable to me, I just put the discipline in. So one of the things that people have told me in the past is stick to the disciplines and the daily disciplines on a day-to-day basis of like having a morning routine, being organized with your day, having a journal, meditating, all of these things that I've done consistently over time. So I would say that's what I've done. That's what I do consistently. Every single day I wake up, I'm excited. Doing the simple little disciplines. So, for instance, one of the things that I've always done is worked out every single day. I work out every single day, 7 days a week. I don't know if you guys do that as well. Um, okay. So the haters are real, and that's okay. But anyway, so instead of just kind of having this thought, seeing like, thanks for the fake account. But anyway, one of the things that I really just have done is just can I be disciplined, the simple little disciplines that are compounded over time, and I can see myself growing on a day-to-day basis. So if I look back 30 days from now, doing what I did, not because I watched a YouTube video or because I've listened to a podcast, I took action on. So my question to you is, what are you taking action on today and implementing in your life and actually doing the necessary action that is required of you on a day-to-day basis? But this has to be in alignment with just simply what you want. So I would just, this is what I've learned again from my mentors, not so much gurus, but people that have taught me. I have to have my initiatives every single month. I got to know exactly like what I want to accomplish. I got to put it in writing. I have to take action on it on a day-to-day basis. And I can't let things affect me, even negative. where again, this person is being very, very negative and saying these things. So hold on one second. Um, I don't know who this is. Let's see, block user. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and block this person, a fake account. Okay. So, and that's just a good lesson because there's going to be a lot of haters. There's going to be a lot of challenging times that you're going to face that really could prevent you from really going out there and accomplishing your goals. And I think that's also hard when you put yourself out there. I put myself out there a lot of times in my life. I've said, hey, this is who I am, and I'm vulnerable with it. And I think that's hard for some people to do. But my encouragement to you is no matter what anyone says, whether they're negative or the haters, don't worry about it. Just focus on what your initiative is, how to keep that goal in alignment, and also really standing up for yourself and not trying to always look to what he's doing or she's doing or anyone else is doing. It's actually looking at what do you want out of this life and going after it. And I think the best book that I've ever read, of course, is the Bible. And every morning that I wake up, I'm reading Proverbs. I'm saying what is good that I can apply to my life every day. And when I'm getting down and when I get discouraged, how can I pick myself up through that teaching? Number two is I wrote down, be careful of what, uh, be careful. What I wrote here is be careful about what your intentions are. I can't even read it at the same time. Meaning like, are you are you kind of communicating with somebody that mentors you, that you're close to, that you trust? Are you with someone that you're sharing what your intentions are, not just your own personal intentions, but sharing, hold on, let me just, I'm going to start all over.